Japan have opted for a 4-5-1 formation, it appears, Jim.
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it. It adds discipline and lends a stubbornness to that midfield, which can stifle opposition attempts to play through, and it takes a lot of pressure off your defence, of course. Forces longer passes through the aerial route. So, all things considered, that extra layer across midfield is highly, highly effective.
So it's away we go then. He can get that clear. It's a good run down the right. That's really well manoeuvred. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Moved on forwards. Tries to get it clear. Shoots! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Aim forwards. Keeper's got good distance on that. Kubo. Kubo going full steam down the flank. Kubo. Very nicely done. Can he deliver? Oscarson, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's played forward. Aimed in towards the centre. Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself. Looks to the other side, is onto it in a flash. And that is as far as they're going to go. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Clipped into space. Kubo, gently done. Spread out to the left. Goodmanson. Moved on forwards. Nice touch. And he whips it across. And it's claimed by the keeper. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Kubo. Tanaka. Aim forwards. And it's Kubo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, it's played into the area. Goodmanson, that's been slipped through, cuts out the pass, he is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Shot, surely! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Iceland really have come out of the starting blocks here.
Well, damage limitations is not going to win you the game, is it? So this is the only real choice, even if it is a tad risky.
Tanaka. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Played back to the goalkeeper. Tanaka. And it's played forward. And it's Kubo. And he goes cross-field. Oh, can he get onto this? Goodmanson. Now it's Goodmanson. Ball comes in. That has been knocked clear. Ball's gone out of play. And it's played into the middle. Goodmanson. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's really well manoeuvred. Played out to the right. Oh, good spread. And he's there to clear it. It's gone out for a throw-in. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well. Must have been told to look for ways to try and construct some space down the middle here.
Shot a goal! And he's heaved it away. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. No, that's too long. Moved on forwards. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Big chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And it's Goodmanson. That has found him in acres of space. Up he goes! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That'll be a throw. And the shot! Does really well to win the ball there. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Aim forwards. There's the shot! He's scored! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
After 18 minutes is number 10, Goodmanson.
Iceland have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And it's played forward. Oskarsson out to the right. Goodmanson crossing. Oh, what a climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Tanaka. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Kubo. He is just caressing the ball. Time and again they are repelled. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Goodmanson, gently done. And here's the chance to counter. That looks a cracking ball. He's got away. Kubo. Aim forwards. He's through here. Japan are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Tanaka. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Ambitious ball here. Moved on forwards. Oskarsson is onto it in a flash. That's really well manoeuvred. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's played forward. Now, what about a counter-attack? Done delicately. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Kubo. Kubo. That is lovely. Kubo gets a cross in. That's really well manoeuvred. Out to the left it goes. Well, they could break here. And there's green chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Now it's Goodmanson. Hit into the middle. Clears it away. Played into space. Nicely intercepted. Goodmanson forwards and with intent. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Kubo. Chance for a shot! No mistake! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Japan, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
After 27 minutes, please. Number 29.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Moved on forwards. Oh, that's neat. Cleared away. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Well timed, excellent interception. Kubo. Magnussen, that's a sharp pass. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. That has been knocked clear. Oscarson looks to get on the end of this. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Aim forwards. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Magnussen. That's really well manoeuvred. And that is a little undercooked. Japan can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Oscarson did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Kubo shifted upfield. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Nice control. Oh, there's a probing ball. Thinks one through. He's through here. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Iceland clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Kubo. Tanaka. Played towards the other side. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Moved on forwards. Lofted upfield. Kubo. Oscarson has been caught there, it's a foul. And it's played forward. Oscarson calmly anticipates. Proves too strong. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Tanaka. Can he finish? Moved on forwards. And it's been played through. And a chance! Sticks it away! And again they hit the front. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Goals for Iceland. After 40 minutes is number 10, Goodmanson.
Iceland get themselves into the lead. Out for a throw. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Tanaka. And it's Kubo. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Cross goes in there. Brilliantly cut out. Magnussen. That's a lovely, neat pass. Kubo wins the duel this time. Aim forwards. Oscarson chasing after it. He's on it, can he get away? That has been cut short. And it's played forward. What a throw in. Referee's given a throw. Driving on, a real charge here. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's Kubo! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Tanaka. Moved on forwards. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. Goodmanson. Magnussen goes forward. Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Kubo attempts a clearance. Hoisted in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And he cuts out the supply. Good ball, good take. Deftly away. And it's half-time here. Leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Japan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Played out to the right. Goodmanson crosses. Iceland have a free kick. Goodmanson! Oh, the ball's come loose here. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Cleared away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Tanaka. Kubo. Kamada. Tanaka. Aim forwards. Looking here to chip it through. Kubo. Cross needs to be good. Clears it away. Turns and goes back. Hangs in a cross. Cleared away. Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep to bicep. Lovely feet. And here's Kamada. Kamada. Oh, sweet feet. And here's Kamada. Goodmanson. And it's played forward. Now that's well seen too. That's really well manoeuvred. Well read, nice interception. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Played towards the other side. Aim forwards. Oskarsson, now he's off and running. And that has been clubbed away. And he's making progress on the ball. Incoming delivery. And the keeper has it. Quality ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Kamada. Kamada played out to the left flank. That's tidy. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Kamada. Oh, good spread. Kubo. Tanaka. Oh, that's nice. Well read, and the danger is averted. Goodmanson. Oscarson. Oscarson, who does have an assist to his name. Tanaka. Kubo. Tanaka. Kubo. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Kubo. Kubo tries making a foray down the right. Kubo's cross. And that's the keeper's ball. That's been drilled forward. Tanaka. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Goodmanson. And he's managed to get free. Oscarson, probing pass. Defending of the desperate variety.
Oscarson, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Showing good feet. Plenty waiting in the middle. He's having a shot! And that wasn't far away.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Kubo. Oh, that's well done, really robust. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Well timed, excellent interception. Kubo. Moved on forwards. Now it's Kubo. Oh, it's come loose. Kamada. Kubo. Ball swung in. And that's been well dealt with.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front... Just the goalkeeper to beat. Great chance! Oh, it's come loose. Tanaka. Out to the right. And it's Kubo. Now it's Kamada. He has found the way through. Lovely bit of skill. Nice physical challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Kubo. Tanaka. And it's played forward. Tanaka. Short changes him with that pass. Over to the left. Muscular approach does pay off here. Kamada. Kamada. Japan keep the ball but can't do anything meaningful with it. That's a look and plays it forward. He's found the way through. Drilled in low. That wasn't the greatest of balls. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Substitution for Japan. Number 32. Coming on the field is number 9.
Toma. He is through here.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Driven forward. Oscarson chasing after it. Played towards the front line. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Japan to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Looks to the other side. Kubo. Some good work on the right flank here. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days. All part of a forward's duties.
Kamada. Iceland have reclaimed it. Magnusson. That's really well manoeuvred. Kamada. Kubo. Kamada. Knocks it out wide. Oh, such a clever touch. Time to deliver. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Kubo plays it short. There are a few waiting for it. Spread out to the left. Takes a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Japan really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign. Oscarsson really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Up towards the front line. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Kubo. Japan getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. And he's on a charge. It is quite a run he's making here. And that has been cleared. Tanaka forwards and with intent. Tanaka. And he goes cross-field. That has been cut short. Aim forwards. And he's there to clear it. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Kamada. Out to the left it goes.
Japan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Calmly anticipates. Played out to the right. That looks a good ball through.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Mitoma. Moved on forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And he's managed to get free. Tanaka getting this one clear. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. That has been knocked clear.
Iceland clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Moved on forwards.
Iceland surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
That's a cute ball. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Kamada. Back into the middle. Out towards the flank. And here's Kamada. Kamada! And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, the reaction from his teammates says it all, Peter. They simply expected better.
Tanaka cuts out the pass. Oh, can he get onto this?
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Shapes to shoot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Matoma just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
And it's been taken short.
Japan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He's beaten the last man. Oscar's real chance!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Aim forwards. Oh, nicely intercepted. And back to the keeper they go. Goodmanson. He's in plenty of space here. That's a throw. Now then, the ball's come loose. Could be danger here.
Iceland clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Toma. Now it's Kubo. Kubo. That's good play. Now here's the delivery.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's played forward. Now that's well seen too. Oscarson. Oh, good spread. Now what about this cross? Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Iceland surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Moments left, barely that, to avoid a shock defeat now. And it's Kamada. Final seconds, this has... Can he finish? And he's following up! Chance to shoot! They've scored! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
After 86 minutes, number 29.
So all square with almost no time remaining. Ah, this looks sharp. Oscarson chasing after it. Mitoma.
They seem to have lost their sense of direction. It should be higher up the pitch.
Kamada. They are right into last chance territory. Flings in across. That is a brilliant interception.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's Kubo. They'll have one final crack at it.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Mitoma. Succumbs to the pressure. The referee's awarded a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And he thumps it clear. And it's Kamada! Keeper's not concerned by that. Caresses it through.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Wins the duel this time. And that was very necessary.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's got away. Goodmanson. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Tanaka. Kamada. There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So we brace ourselves for the nerve-shredding ordeal that is penalties. So now 5 brave individuals must step forward. An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. And he's found the net.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Coolly done, one each.
He just did what he was asked.
So, the second man in line. Oh, it's saved, pretty much straight at him.
Well, he didn't hit that with any sort of conviction, and it's an easy save in the end.
Oscarson will take their second.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Japan are looking to keep pace here.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
The third man in the queue. No! Denied remarkably!
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Kamada comes up, their fourth taker. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Japan must score here to stay in it. No, he's missed! And that is it! So after a gruelling game that went all the way, the winner is decided on penalties. It is a horrible way to lose, and they are heartbroken.
Oh, this is so tough on the penalty taker as the heroes celebrate. Right now, it's a horrible experience, but they really should try and get those chins up.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make sure to put any material bins provided. Thank you.